For this project, I chose Davis Field Park in College Park. When I first visited the location, I searched for where I could find community and community values. Being that my location is a park, the value of safe play is apparent. This park serves families with young children. However, it is not very friendly to dog owners since dogs do not have a designated area to roam. I took a look at businesses, elected officials, community members, organizations, and statistics tied to my location. I would like to take this time to point out the walkability in this neighborhood. I think the walkability scores are relatively high partly because of the proximity to the metro, but it is interesting how proximity to the metro can actually be a hindrance to park goers. The tracks pass right behind the park, so the trains become very loud. If you are at the park when a train passes by, you cannot hear anything going on around you outside of the trains passing. I revisited my location looking for infrastructural issues. There is some unused space that could go towards more benches or picnic tables. These are the few benches and picnic tables at the park. There is old or poorly maintained fencing. In some instances, people have jumped the fencing to play on the train tracks, which can be dangerous. These lights do not work, so there are only 2 lamps that light the center of the park. There is uneven pavement. It could cause someone to trip, and it causes puddles to form when it rains. It also makes using a bike or scooter more difficult. More puddles form because of the drain that is located at the top of a shallow incline. I interviewed a teenage boy who was a member of the community. He felt that nothing at Davis Field catered to people his age. He prefers to play basketball at Hollywood Park, which happens to be further away from his house. I pointed out there was some unused space at Davis Field, and asked if he would frequent the park more often if the space was used for something like a basketball court. He was still hesitant because he considered the park to be secluded and creepy, since the park is tucked away behind other people's homes. I later went to a community meeting via Zoom webinar. It seems College Park values civic engagement. They made accessing the meeting easy. The mayor of College Park led the meeting. The city manager announced that College Park has a beautifying initiative that involves planting more trees. These efforts could be directed towards parks. Neighboring city, Greenbelt, also has the desire to have quality parks. This seems to be a need in Prince George's County. A community's feelings towards a place and structures can impact the maintenance and resources that are put towards that particular piece of infrastructure. While I think this community values parks in general, this particular one has been neglected. I am sure my interviewee is not the only person who does not like the park, and because of that people avoid it, which means it is less likely to receive resources to make it better.